वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
Hello friends and welcome to Srishti News. Today we have come to Anil Dighe Architects and we have Mr. Anil Dighe with us, who is an architect past 42 years. He is practicing architect field and he is going to brief us more into this world of architect today. Hello Mr. Dighe.
Hi.
Hello. So please tell us on what day did you start your firm? What brought into your mind? Was it a hobby? Was it an interest that you are a successful architect today? Please tell us about it.
No, I trained as an architect.
Okay.
So I went to a college for 5 years and became a B.Arch, Bachelor of Architecture. Then I worked in a firm, and the firm is Charles Correa Architects.
Okay.
He is a world-renowned architect. I worked with him for some time, and then I started my own practice. That is important. I mean, you can be employed for a long time, but I wanted to start my own. Whatever I wanted to do, I had to do it professionally myself. So
this is how you are a pronounced name today.
It's been a long time. There are bigger architects than me in Mumbai,
Correct.
but I practice architecture and also interior design. That's the two different fields, very much related to each other.
What is the difference between two of them? Can you please let us know?
Architecture is buildings. That is designing buildings. Different buildings are differently designed, and inside of those you need to give facilities to each room separately, because the architecture does not complete the process of design till the last table and chair.
Correct.
So it is after the building is done. A lot of good architects will take it further and do a very good job and do a nice design, but we need to go further and make a very nice interior of that architecture.
Absolutely.
So it's actually interior architecture.
Interior architecture, a good name to it. So, as you rightly said, there are so many renowned architects today in Bombay. What is the special effects, or you can call it a USP, of Anil Dighe Architects?
No, I do interiors and I also do architecture. I don't do any buildings for builders.
Correct.
What you see today in Mumbai is builder buildings, but I have done ashrams.
Oh, okay.
Now that's altogether another part of architecture where I've done ashrams, I've done old people's homes, I've done schools.
It involves a lot of social activities out there.
No, all this is done free.
Okay.
Doing an architecture in ashram, it's a seva for Guruji.
Oh yes, certainly.
So the question of money does not come at all.
Correct, sir. Absolutely.
So that's how I have worked for many years. And my money comes, my professional fees come from doing interior design of very good, very big houses, many corporate offices or very big houses.
Yes. So the source of income stays there, but when you
Yes,
do a social service, that comes with doing it for us.
Correct.
So please tell us that in architect world, does Vastu play a very vital role? I mean, if you have to define Vastu, how would you do that?
Yeah, it's a very It's a question that many people, many clients want to ask us, but they are already learned about this Vastu these days. And Vastu Shastra is a very old Shastra that comes from Vedic Shastra. It is a Stapatya Ved, is one of the 40 Vedas. People think it's only 4 Vedas, but it's 40 Vedas, Upa Vedas. So Stapatya Ved defines how you should live and where should you sleep. And if you want to travel and also stay in a house, then where should you sleep? And if you want to be completely fixed in that same house and become and grow in that house, then where should you sleep? So it makes a lot of difference in designing a house which is correctly Vastu Shastra oriented. So I mean, there are so many things that people want to always sleep in the southwest side of the house. In the Vastu it is written that if you want to stay in the same place, then you stay in the southwest. But it's not necessary, because if a person is a traveler and his business is in traveling, it's not necessary that he should stay in the southwest. So sometimes these things become a very important part of designing houses. Of course, there are so many theories and everyone theorizes his own, and it becomes confusing for a layman.
But in your career, do you think that people demand for Vastu when you do architecture?
Yes. Most people want to know whether have we designed a house according to Vastu.
Correct.
And we do try to fit in. It's not always you can fit, because the circumstances and the entire geometry is not really sympathetic to the requirements. But we try to fit. There are many people who are Vastu experts. I would rather have those guys come in, advise our clients, and go ahead.
So tell us something about your ongoing projects, upcoming projects, and few of your major projects also.
I've done a lot of work in all these years. We must have done at least 200 to 300 flats, apartment houses, and there is a limitless. I have seen the entire development of how apartments used to be, how apartments are done today, and where is the trends going. And so there are a lot of work I've done. Recently we have been doing several apartments which are very high end. Now today the economy is actually pretty good, and a lot of money is set aside for doing up interiors of houses, apartments. So I'm doing a lot of apartments which are quite big. 3 bedrooms is really nothing. It's 4 bedrooms and 5 bedrooms, and crores are being spent.
So how different do you be every time when you design a new house? How do you differently think about
Very good question. I love this question, because if I do some work, the work should differ according to the owner of the house.
Correct.
That means his swabhav, his character, how he lives, how he lives. So I do work sympathetic to his interest. It's not as if I am the doctor, I know where it pains you. That's not a correct doctor. That's not a correct architect who says, no, I'm an architect, I know exactly. And all my work will not be identical. Why? Because I am
unique,
along with the person, the housewife and the man of the house. or the children, how they live, and it's changing times.
Oh yes.
So one has to be sympathetic to that and also be very good with design.
So when you actually talk to them, you discuss it out
Yes,
with them,
yes.
and then you come
And
up
while
with it.
discussing, a lot of clients do develop themselves in this field.
Oh yes.
That is, one is not aware of art.
Uh-huh.
Now, so it's our work to tell them what is abstract and modern art.
Oh yes.
Modern art is considered, oh no, that's not. I just like realistic. Scenery देखने का है. So we have to take them from those sceneries and those realistic to an abstract or to narrative art, or I have to take them to many different fields which are all connected to interior design.
Interior designing. Sometimes we have seen that only architects can get through a particular picture or maybe a particular portrait. Why do we as a layman cannot see that message in the portrait, and you architects can get a message out of
Yes.
it?
Actually, first of all, architecture as such is a vast field which is only basic. It's just like when people used to do BA and they would go into different fields. Like that, architecture is a basic field, but you have to go and study many other fields and apply all that to your architecture or to your interior.
That is how you can get the message.
So
out.
then you can interpret, even if you go to a temple which is 400 years old, if you go with me to the temple, you will know quite a lot about that temple. Otherwise, you would go only inside and come out. You cannot begin to know. If you go to Mysore, I know that he is somewhere from Mysore. If Mysore, there is a temple called Chamunda Devi, and the architect 400 years back had done the pigeons that sit on the ledges. The pigeons he made in stone because they spoil the temple. So he made stone pigeons, but some parts he left so that real pigeons can also come and sit. Now such things you cannot see.
Correct. Only an architect's eye can.
No, I'm saying that a lot of photographers who are also architects, a lot of other artists can see this. One of them is architect.
That
nazar.
Yeah, that nazar to see that.
Nazar is important.
A great example, wonderful example, sir. Now, sir, we have also come to know that you are a very tremendous singer. Your love for music is tremendous. Tell us something about
Actually, I'm not a tremendous singer.
Acha.
I'm a student of music.
Acha.
But I have been learning for several years. I mean, it's donkey's years is what we say. 27 years is a long time, and it's almost spiritual.
Acha.
But it's classical, Indian classical music, which is a very vast field, and there is no end to learning that. And anyone who is interested even little bit, I would like to teach them why of Indian classical music. Why? Because one does hear Bollywood music. It is also, all music has to base on Indian classical music. But Indian classical music is the only music in this world which allows you to render it freely. After you take Lata Mangeshkar's song, no one will allow you to go away from that exact song. In the same raga, I can go freely, but no one will allow me. But actually, the Indian classical music is based on this freedom
freedom of learning
and then
exploiting it.
expanding is why Indian classical music is right.
Important.
If you take a line, expand it.
It's better than Hollywood music, you can say, because there is like
No, Hollywood music is by itself. Bollywood
Bollywood
music has
music.
also great value. Times are changing, music has to change.
change accordingly.
But the traditional music is very powerful,
Okay.
and that power has to be, the source is that.
Now, sir, tell us that wherein do you teach, in what institute, and basically the school of designs that you have. So what kind, should the student be an Indian classical student only to come to you, or if he has an interest?
There are two things. One is that I am a visiting lecturer in a college of design.
Okay.
The design is architecture and interior architecture. So it's interior design I teach, design as a subject.
Oh, design.
I've been doing that as a for many years. It's at least 25 years I've been teaching.
So you also teach in the interior design college. Please tell us something about it.
Yeah, there is an interior design college. Now this is a new development, new meaning 25 years back. A college of design which teaches interior design was started by SNDT Polytechnic. So I went there to teach. I have been teaching so many years in that college, which is it's a subject which is applied architecture, and there are SNDT is only girls. So little girls like 20-year-old girls come there, and they become professional interior designers, and today they are being employed by many offices. They become interior designers, professionals, and they look after themselves. They are trained, independent, and the SNDT teaches how to be on your own as a woman. So when the need comes, you can be on your own, and this is one of the professions which is interior
Taught
design.
by you in the engineer school. Okay. Now, sir, please tell us that what are the pros and cons about the internet in an architectural field?
Yeah, actually, to begin with, all this started with computers, and the computers gave us 2D, that is two-dimensional drawing making, which we used to make with hand. The drawings are today made with the help of computers. That is AutoCAD. Drawings are much faster, many choices are given, and now all drawings are made with AutoCAD. And after AutoCAD, so all students, every architect has to learn AutoCAD. And after that, the internet came, and the internet is huge store of information. So it's great information for us and also for the layman. So today my clients are more learned than the earlier clients. Today youngsters and even the older persons are onto internet. They are, if there is, say, I'm designing a sofa. So if the sofas are to be designed, they can find 100 sofas on the internet. Now they can show us, yeah, I like this sofa, and I'm sympathetic to that, and I take that and go ahead. Sofas or whatever it be, they also give us information, and they are aware, we are more aware. Of course, we'll always be more aware of our work than our clients. So we don't really suffer because of that. It's an amazing thing to have someone who's learned in internet. Google, they can go to Google, find out roofing sheets. They can find, I found 2 roofing sheets. They find 5 more. Great, it helps me. So they join in and take things ahead.
It's it's like a teacher along with you throughout your life.
Great, wonderful.
Okay. So now sir, tell us something about your future plans. Like in 5 years from now, where do we see Anil Dighe Architects?
Yeah, that's of course. I've been working for 42 years as an architect, and I'm very busy, and at a time I at least have 10 projects,
Okay.
and I do that very easily without getting stressed, and all the time there is change in my field. That is, the clients change, projects change, new projects come. Like I'm doing one mandir for my ashram. Now it was to be a mandir. It's a huge satsang hall, and it's half complete some years back. Now we are, God's grace, we will complete it now. So it's a project in 2 months I have to deliver.
You
Like
have a
this.
target set for yourself.
Yeah. Now I have a whole set of contractors, vendors who we have appointed along with ashramites who are excellent at their work. Of course, this is all seva. So this is one of the projects. Second project is there is a very big, very high-end guest house which I am doing. Another place I am doing one house for someone who's sympathetic to an older retro method of working. Supposing everyone wants to now go to China and buy furniture. I have also gone to China and bought a lot of furniture. China furniture and Chinese people are excellent furniture makers. Very good furniture. You can get high-end furniture there, and you can get third-class furniture also.
Correct.
It's up to you. I have gone to get for someone the best. Now those are people who are contemporary. I don't call it modern because word modern is old. Contemporary is go to China and buy. But this man that I'm working for, he is going to buy wood for his house. Everything is going to be in wood. No plywood will be bought. And everything, all the sides of the wardrobe and everything, all doors and all, everything is in wood, which is a retro method. I mean, I'm calling it retro because it's a very old method.
Old method, yeah. Nowadays you don't find wood much.
And it's very expensive.
Expensive as well.
But as I said, it's a shock hai. Shock hai, and I have the know-how, the technology and the way to do,
So that
and we'll do it.
Huh.
It's going to take a little more time,
Yes.
and it's going to be fun.
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Anil Dighe, for giving us your precious moment and time.
Thank you so much.